Hey, what's up, guys? Quick video today. I'm just looking at some preseason games, been doing some more research and just kind of looking through it to see if there's any edges for this week's, what I call first real week of preseason. There are two games that are really standing out to me. One of them is the Eagles playing the Jets this week. And the reason I say it stands out a little bit, if you don't follow me on Twitter, I would say, go ahead and go out on that limb and give me a follow. It's at AG_sports21. Give a lot of different tips on there and kind of not just promoting the YouTube channel, talking about different picks and plays and as well as, reasons and graphics and all that sort of stuff. So give it a follow. If you don't like it, unfollow me, step on attack, whatever. So in one of the graphics I sent out on Twitter, I did just show the coach's record for every single active head coach, their record in the preseason. Now, Nick Sirianni from the Eagles has only been a coach for 1 year, and the Eagles went 0-2-1 last year. With their first game in the preseason on the screen right now, they lost 24-16 to the Steelers, which not too crazy. If I remember correctly, and I was trying to get the graphics here, but it's kind of hard with the preseason games. I believe like their last touchdown was like a last minute or like a fourth quarter touchdown, so it really wasn't a close game throughout. But in the second week of the season, when a lot of teams were treating it as like a dress rehearsal, the Eagles did not, and they ended up scoring 0 points. It was like 35-0 against the Patriots. Now, it's possible they timed it wrong. Maybe they thought that the week 3 game was going to be the dress rehearsal, and the Patriots didn't do that. They didn't get the memo, so that could have been it. But either way, neither of those games were really close to each other. And then the last game, the week 3 game, was against the Jets, and I believe it was like 31-31, and ended up being in a tie. And to me, that's because the Eagles and Nick Sirianni were really taking that as their dress rehearsals. They were really going all out in that third game. I think this upcoming game we're going to see kind of a relaxed, just let's get a couple reps in kind of mentality from Sirianni and the Eagles, and it's going to be much more like the first week last year, where they're not really trying to get the win. They're just trying to maybe run some plays, get some reps in. The Jets, on the other hand, are treating this, I would assume, again, more like their first week from last season as well, in which they won 12-7 over the Giants. More of a defensive struggle, but they were trying to put up points. They were trying to score. Remember, this was Zach Wilson back in his rookie year. They did go on to win, and they went actually 2-0. And then the last game of the season, like I said, with the Eagles last year, or the preseason that is, they tied at like 31-31. So they definitely showed some improvement, but I think they're going to start off even better this year. And now Mekhi Becton is, of course, hurt, but I don't think that's going to make a huge difference, meaning that even if he was there, he wasn't going to play the whole game. They're going to just kind of rotate guys in and out of there, see what they have to back him up now that he's most likely gone for the season. So with all of that being said, I do like the Jets, and right now you can get the Jets +1 at -110 in a lot of spots, or you can take them on the money line at like a -105 or even money, depending on where you're at. So it's up to you if you want to take the 1 point. Some people really believe in that 1 point in preseason. Me, not so much. There was like one game last year that was decided by 1 point, and then another game that was tied, which was the Eagles and the Jets. Other than that, the 1 point didn't really make a huge difference either way. So it's up to you if you want to take that. I'm personally probably going to just go money line for that pick. The second pick, though, is going to be the Browns playing against the Jaguars. Now, the Browns, you may have already heard, Deshaun Watson is announced that he's going to start, and they announced that Deshaun Watson will be the starter for this game, and that all of their starters are going to play, and they're all going to start, at least the ones that are healthy, against the Jaguars. Now, the Jaguars, in turn, have also announced that their starters are going to play. The Jaguars have taken the much more modern approach, I guess, of saying like, they're going to get 1 or 2 reps in, and that's pretty much it. Whenever I hear 1 or 2 reps, I really believe that it kind of leans more towards the 1 rep, only because if they go out there, they have a good showing, even if they don't score a touchdown, but they look good, they do fine, for whatever reason, they punt, they kick a field goal, whatever. If there isn't anything else that the coach wants to see, I think he's going to err on the side of safety and be like, all right, that's enough. Especially for week 1, he's not trying to get anybody hurt. So, with that being said, the Browns are in a much different situation. The Browns, of course, have Deshaun Watson, who isn't expected to play, even if everything goes his way, for at least the first 6 weeks of the season, meaning that they can put him out there as much as they want. They may let him play the first entire half, only because he's going to need the reps. The guy has not played in 2 years, and on top of that, even if he were to get some sort of injury, an ankle sprain or whatever, as long as it's nothing like career-ending, he's going to be fine. He's going to have over 6 weeks to rehab and rest that thing. So I really believe that they're going to let him run for a good long time, maybe, like I said, the whole first half. And the thing with that is, I do not see a way that they put in Deshaun Watson, their biggest paid, highest played player, and let him run with a bunch of second, third, and fourth stringers and guys who aren't going to make the team. If you have Deshaun Watson in there, you're going to at least keep a handful of other starters in there. One, to give him live reps that really matter and he can do something with. And two, to kind of protect him, make sure he's not getting beat the hell up in the backfield before we even start regular season games. So with that rationale, I'm taking the Browns here, and it's -1, -1.5, depending on where you're looking at. So if you can get the -1, great. If you get the -1.5, I think that's still fine. But I'm going to take the Browns to win this first game against the Jaguars, minus the 1 point. And those are my 2 picks, guys. Like I said, quick and easy to the point. I'll get back to you here with next week's preseason games as we get a little bit closer and we do a little more research. But this is going off of really a lot of the blogs, a lot of the beat reporters, things like that, knowing who the starters are, as well as knowing what the coaching staff is trying to do. So those are my handicapping factors. If you don't agree with it, let me know in the comments below. If you think there's something else, let me know. But have a great day.